Hi, I'm Mary Kopczynski, the CEO of RegAlytics in the middle of nowhere, Oregon, on my way to a family reunion in the middle of nowhere, Idaho. Happy 4th of July to all of you. I hope you enjoy the day, see some fireworks, wear a ridiculous hat, and if you're lucky like me, hit a rodeo and participate in the world's largest annual egg toss competition. This week there were 32,196 alerts, and while it would be so very American of me to talk about the one big beautiful bill that got passed by the Senate, we do need to wait until it gets passed again by the House and then approved by the Senate before it gets to the President's desk, supposedly by Friday. So I will wait patiently until we have a final determination before I give the update on what's really going on. That said, there were quite a few alerts this week from Republican governors and Republicans generally that are very against the 10-year moratorium on state AI legislation. I am not surprised by that, and I'm actually amazed any Congress member representing a state, which is all of them, would vote to neuter their own powers. But the regulator of the week is not the United States, but the rest of the world. Starting with my new favorite regulator, the China National Information Security Standardization Technical Committee. This week, they put out a document that outlines the fundamental security requirements for generative artificial intelligence services within the context of cybersecurity. If you have an AI company, I would check them out because that's a great standard to get started with. Also, despite President Trump's executive order banning central bank digital currencies for America, but promoting stablecoins with the intent of making the U.S. a leader in crypto, the rest of the world is moving forward aggressively with CBDCs. This week, the Bank for International Settlements, which is an organization for all world banks, released a media briefing outlining its vision for a next-generation monetary and financial system centered on tokenization and a unified ledger. This system will aim to integrate CBDCs, tokenized deposits, and tokenized assets into a single programmable platform, which is supposedly going to enhance efficiency, transparency, and financial inclusion. And the Bank of International Settlements also cautioned against the risks posed by stablecoins, highlighting their potential to undermine monetary sovereignty and financial stability, and emphasize the need for robust regulatory frameworks. Also, the Brazil Ministry of Justice and Public Security and the Brazilian National Data Protection Authority announced a call for participation in a regulatory sandbox focused on AI intelligence and data protection, with applications open until August 10th of this year. The topic of the week, if you haven't already guessed, is digital assets, but specifically this week, I wanted to call out two big enforcement actions having to do with crypto kiosks or Bitcoin ATMs, one from Australia and one from the California DFPI. So this week, the Australian Transaction Reports and Analysis Center announced a nationwide law enforcement operation that identified 90 individuals that were involved with crypto ATMs who were victims of, or money mules that were coerced into moving illicit funds. And most of the high-value transactions were scams of elderly women losing hundreds of thousands of dollars to romance scams. So don't be an idiot and deposit your money into crypto kiosks to a stranger, ever. It's always a scam. Meanwhile, the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation has fined CoinMe $300,000 for violations related to its operation of crypto kiosks in California. They did not comply with several provisions of the Digital Financial Assets Law, including not provided required disclosures to customers and not adhering to transaction limits. So, stay safe out there. Have a great 4th of July, and that's it this week for RegAlytics. We have the global supply chain of the world's regulatory alerts in one very easy to use place. If you need a solution related to regulation, give us a call.